This is not what I expected Malaysia to be. Cause today we're in the state of Johor, but I never realized it could be so awesome, but at the same time, nothing like what the media says it is. So as an American traveler who loves everything Malaysia, I want to talk about the 10 biggest things that shocked me the most about my trip to Johor. But whatever it is that you think you know about the place, bro, what I have to say at the end will definitely blow your mind. But let's get the one thing that completely drove me crazy out of the way. Cause before I even set foot into Johor, I have already seen it on national TV how Johor is trying to become independent every single month. And they're saying Bansa Johor this and Bansa Johor that. So I got worried, okay? Like I thought the local Johoreans probably hate Malaysia or something. But coming here, it's like everyone is just chill, bro. And they even said to me, y'all know the drama you see? That's only on social media, man. And that is weird. Cause if you're like me, y'all like to know the place you're traveling to. And the internet literally gave me the image of Johor having their own government and how they pay the most taxes in Malaysia. But when it comes to getting benefits, they're pushed away. So I came here expecting, hey, I'm gonna see protests and crazy drama. But hey, it's just a beautiful and peaceful place. Even the cat is normal. So what exactly is going on? Although I do notice that it's a lot easier to see the state flag and even some of these city flags as opposed to the flag of Malaysia. So without knowing if it's a sensitive topic or what, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Cause my gosh, there are too many things that shocked me as a first-time traveler here, but none was crazier than the price. Cause you will always see comments on the internet saying how Johor is now Singapore price. It's impossible to find anything to eat under 7 ringgits. Bro, some even say it's more expensive than the capital city, Kuala Lumpur. But this is also weird, cause I paid almost half for the hotels as compared to KL, and also way less for food and grocery and stuff. And some even say that Johor is too pricey, that they would rather go to Japan and Korea. But bro, Johor was literally more affordable than all the places that you have mentioned. Did I go to the wrong Johor? Is there like a premium edition and I somehow went to the knockoff version? What the meow was going on? And also, you know how they say everyone and their mom comes to Johor to do shopping, but the shopping malls and the shops, like, I went to a few of them on the weekend and they are literally empty. Is this supposed to be like that? But the next thing I want to bring up also has everything to do with that. And that is, there is definitely way more to Johor than Legoland and shopping malls. Like, if y'all asked on the internet, well, what do I do in Johor? They would always say, shopping la, go to Legoland la, and maybe go to the gas station like everyone else. Oh, I do not understand that joke. Please explain to me. But my favorite place in Johor, and probably in all of Malaysia, was actually a town called Muar that nobody told me about. And there's probably like, what, 20 to 30 towns like this all across Johor, each with their own special local food and history. Bro, how little do you have to know about Johor to only go straight to the gas station? I still don't understand that joke. And I had this random thought when I was walking around the coast over here, like, hey, it kind of looks like San Francisco and maybe those cities in Australia, right? Where you get the ocean, a place to walk, and just kind of relaxing. You don't get that in other parts of Malaysia, right? But now that we get those out of the way, I want to talk about the locals in Johor. Cause you don't get to say you love a place without loving the locals first. For example, I heard you guys click the sub button faster than anyone else. Go show them how it's done, my man. And also Singapore TV channels, man. I could not believe it when I found out that people watch more Singapore TV shows than the ones from Malaysia. But I don't know if this is controversial to say. Please don't cancel your boy. But are Johoreans, especially those from Johor Bahru, culturally closer to Singapore than the rest of Malaysia? Cause I noticed how Johorean Chinese and Malay has Singaporean accent. Maybe it has to do with the Singaporean TV channels. Y'all can tell me in the comments, bro. Next up, and I learned this the hard way, is how impossible it is to visit Singapore from Johor Bahru for a day trip. Like, I came here before the metro. Connecting Malaysia and Singapore is up and running. And I looked over there at Singapore and said, bro, I can just walk there, and if it ain't walkable, I can swim there, bro, no problem. But then I literally got stuck in traffic amongst everyone getting to work there in the morning. And correct me if the info is wrong, but my friends over here told me that every single day you have 300,000 Malaysians crossing the border to work and then coming back again. And the immigration people will have to check all of them and all the luggage and stuff in and out. How is that even possible? But that will not be crazier than how difficult it is to walk in Johor compared to the rest of Malaysia. I almost got hit by a car trying to go from my hotel to the restaurant, bro. They say if y'all don't have cars in Johor, you're stuck forever. But if you have cars, you're also stuck in traffic. So I don't get the point. Like Malacca is walkable, right? Selangor in general, well, you kind of have to maneuver your way around. But here, even though I saw some bike lanes and things for you to cross, but a lot of the drivers would literally speed up instead of slowing down when they see the pedestrian crossing sign, bro. Is that normal? Next up, public transportation, bro. The locals say Johor has no public transport, and surprisingly, I have to disagree. Like, there's some, but it's not that easy to use. A lot of the time, y'all will see bus stations, but there ain't no buses. Oh, then you see the local buses on the street, but they don't really pick anyone up. What is going on here? And also, everything is kind of far away, like even more so over here. One of my friends who loves to joke about how before internet payment was invented, it used to be so difficult to get cash to buy stuff because the ATM was on the other side of the town. But now I want to talk about the biggest things I love about Johor, and that has to be local food. And I will just name a few so you can check it out. First, you have otak otak. It's basically fish, but they put it inside massive leaves for whatever reason. Satay, bro, in some parts of Johor, y'all can't even eat satay for breakfast. And bakery, especially like cake and dessert. Some of them have been selling the same recipe for over 100 years, so you know they're good. But the one thing that shocked me the most will always be how the internet told us that Johor is bad and boring, and y'all might as well go to Malacca. So the reason I never got to visit Johor was that my Malaysian friends, bro, none of them want to visit Johor. They say people only live here because they want to make big money in Singapore, which is kind of the case. I would not deny it. But I love every single second I got to spend in your beautiful state, to the point that the first thing that came to my mind when I was about to leave was, hey, you know what? I wouldn't mind living here. Like, y'all don't even have to pay me Singapore money. Just give me a ticket to Legoland, bro. I need to see what's in there. So if I have to make a ranking of all the states in Malaysia, I want to put this maybe next to Sabah, which is like my favorite state in all of Malaysia. And it's weird, like you don't really hear people visiting here for fun. So does that mean Johor is officially a hidden gem? But the biggest hidden gem of all will always be the dumbest things Americans still believe about Malaysia. Because in this video, I'm going over the absolute worst of them all. And if I were you, bro, I wouldn't dare to click on this video.